Today, what makes medical students stick with pathology? Plus, Dr. Tyler Tuckmeyer on the opportunities to network at CAP25, coming up on the Path News Network. This is the Path News Network Daily Edition, powered by the College of American Pathologists. I'm Daphna Farkas. It's Wednesday, August 20th. Here are the latest headlines. What makes pathology student interest groups thrive? A recently published study in the Archives of Pathology and Laboratory Medicine reveals that regular events, mentorship, and shadowing opportunities, especially with engaged faculty, are key to attracting future pathologists. The research comes as the 2025 match rate into pathology hits 99%, underscoring the impact of the CAP's Future Pathologist Champions program, which now has more than 400 members. Lead author and CAP president-elect Dr. Kalisha Hill, who will be sworn in at CAP25, says these efforts are essential to building the next generation of pathologists. Also in today's news, pathologists can save money for their organizations by signing up for a CAP group membership now. This year, the CAP has brand new savings, even up to 30% off for groups with more than 50 pathologists. Get additional details and start the registration process using the link in the show notes. Think you can always spot autoimmune hepatitis under the microscope? Learn to distinguish AIH from other liver pathologies and avoid diagnostic pitfalls at CAP25. Faculty will walk participants through its classic and variant histologic features, plus the imitators that can lead you astray. And speaking of CAP25, we're just a few weeks out from this year's CAP annual meeting in Orlando, Florida. CAP25 will offer pathologists over 75 unique courses and over 90 CME credits. Joining us now is Dr. Tyler Tuckmeyer, chair of the Member Engagement Committee, to highlight the benefit of networking at CAP25. What opportunities will there be at CAP25 to network with peers?
At CAP25, there will be a variety of events that will allow pathologists to connect. Many of those occur during the actual meeting, including opportunities to share meals together. In addition, the evening will offer different type of excursions, such as the CAP Foundation event this year at Disney Springs, which will be really exciting because it benefits a good cause and allows us to meet in a less formal atmosphere that I think is conducive to building good relationships.
How have the connections you made at previous annual meetings influenced your practice?
The connections I've made at previous CAP meetings have helped me in my day-to-day practice by giving me perspective when it comes to the issues that pop up in my day-to-day work. When you go to an annual meeting, you meet pathologists from the whole spectrum of practice. You meet academic pathologists, you meet small private practice pathologists, and you begin to the world feels less big and scary when you meet other people and share stories about the tough case that you had, the difficulties with hiring histotechnologists or other medical staff. So just being present with other pathologists helps to kind of alleviate the burnout from being a physician day to day.
What do you remember about your first CAP annual meeting?
I attended my first CAP annual meeting as a resident with a poster presentation. I was very intimidated going into the event as a resident is wont to. The first time I walked into the exhibit hall, it felt massive, and I saw all the vendors, and I felt very overwhelmed. However, that quickly dissipated as I met other pathologists and had the opportunity to build personal connections that showed me that even as a resident, my input and participation was valued by the CAP and by other pathologists.
That's all for today. Be sure to watch your email inbox for more news like this in the CAP's Advocacy newsletter every Tuesday and our weekly edition newsletter every Thursday. Listen here again tomorrow at 5 a.m. Eastern Time for another episode of the Daily Edition. Also, get the news delivered to your podcast app each morning by subscribing to this show. I'm Daphna Farkas. Have a great day.